Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about Day6's upcoming comeback, The Decade. This is their 10th anniversary album. I am very excited, but also very nervous, and I'll explain why. I'm sure if you're watching this, you're a fan of K-pop and you likely import Korean music and goods and merchandise from Korea. And if you are American, like I am, it's a little stressful right now. So yeah, although I'm very excited to have new music from Day6, a full album, their 4th full album, I'm really worried about collecting this era because this is the most, as far as inclusions that they've had, and versions too. This is the most that they've had so far up until this point in their career. And so, yeah, I'm a little nervous. I did join some group orders like I always do, and I did order like a full set of everything from a K-pop store in America. I don't remember which one I ordered from actually. It might have been Music Plaza. So yeah, like it was expensive. Like even just as like ordering from stateside, it was expensive. And then on top of that, because you know I can't be normal about Day6, I need to collect everything. So that includes like pre-order benefits and all this other kind of stuff. And they haven't even begun with the fan sign pobs and lucky draws. Like they haven't done any of that yet, or haven't announced it yet at least. So yeah, I'm nervous. I'm gonna try my best. So I have my Day6 album photocard binder here because we're gonna talk about the comeback. We're gonna go over like all of the versions and some of the concept photos, but I also have prepared this list of all of the binder pages I'll need to set up for the comeback. And this is a little bit unhinged, but I was looking at all the versions and I was getting kind of overwhelmed. So yeah, this is the best that I could come up with, and I'm still confused, so it didn't really do that much for me. But what I did do was I looked at all the measurements. I don't know if you can see here. I looked at all the measurements based off of the, what's it called? Based off of the album details. So, and I know these have been incorrect in the past as far as the measurements and how many you get per or whatever, but I'm hoping that it's accurate enough that I picked out the right binder pages to go into my binder. So they're out of frame, but they're all over here. I already went and I pulled all of the pages that I need, or that I think I'll need. So setting up for the comeback is going to be rather easy. It's just figuring out in my brain which of these are attributed to which version. And all I'm going to do is just stick a sticky note on the page, just so when it comes time to store the inclusions from this album, hopefully it'll be a little bit smoother than going into it blind. So there's that. So I guess what we'll start with is the album details. And I haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna like just put them on the screen. That might be better, but I'm sure if you're a My Day, you've seen this already. But so we have this is like, I guess, the standard version, the photo book version. I believe it comes in an out box. So I think that's the out box. And then inside there's a photo book, and then all these inclusions: posters, CD, postcard, message photo, photo cards, and original ticket. The original ticket, they've been doing that since Forever era, since basically after they came off of hiatus, one for each member. In the past, that has been the same over all versions, but now they appear to be different, I think. So I am preparing for them to be different. And if they're not different, then one less thing that I have to find a set for. So yeah, so we have the 2 photo book versions. We have the 6 on the dice version and City Days version. And then we have the Nemo version, or the platform version. It's the same 6 on the dice and City Days. And this is pretty simple. It's just the photo card, QR card. I think the only thing that's random this time is the QR card. Yeah, the photo cards you get 12 of. It's a set, so it's 3 of each member, and then the QR codes for some reason are random, so I guess it's gonna be 1 for each member. And I do collect OT4, so So far I've only ordered one of this version and one of this version, so I don't know if I'm going to try to get the rest of them on Pokemarket or what I'm going to do. It's just that everything is so expensive right now. Like, not to go on a tangent, last night rather, I got a consolidation confirmation for my Korean address, which I've been dreading. I was waiting for one last item to be delivered to my address, hoping that I could ship out before the de minimis exemption goes away on Friday. So today's Wednesday, the 27th. It goes into effect on Friday the 29th. So if it's shipped before that date, I don't know if that grandfathers me in or if it's whenever it arrives at the port that it's going to be affected, which is certainly going to be after the 29th at this point. So I had to pay so much in shipping and it hasn't shipped yet. So I'm kind of getting nervous. But yesterday I paid for shipping and it hurt. And that doesn't even include whatever tariffs and fees and customs or whatever that's going to be affected once it gets to America. So I'm not having a great time. And I'm not the only one. I know all, Americans are having a hard time with this. This is like, whatever. Not to go off into a tangent, but that's that. I still have like 20 photo cards sitting in my Pokemarket collection that I haven't shipped out yet. Because at this point, I guess I might as well wait until 40 cards. And with the comeback coming, I'm sure they'll be really easy to fill up 40 cards once that happens. So those are the two Nemo versions. And then this is new for us. We have this ID card version, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like, they're a band. They have backstage passes for being in a band. So that's pretty cool. It kind of looks like it's similar to a QR version or a platform version. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this works. Oh no, there's a CD. How big is this thing? The CD is normal size, so I guess this package is just deceiving because everything else in the image is so much larger, but I guess it's going to be CD sized. I wasn't aware of that. But yeah, so there's the ID card version, and then there's this. This is really cool. Like, we're actually getting like a tangible object as an album packaging, and this is really the first time that Day6 has done this. So we're getting in-ear versions, which is cool. I think I heard that one other JYP artist did this. I don't know if it was ITZY or NMIX. I get them mixed up sometimes with their merchandise, but one of them I heard did this, and so it's pretty cool. So there's one for each member, and each member has representative color. What's happening? Don't do that. Which I will say for the record, I agree with these colors, with the exception, I think that Brian and Sungjin should be swapped. I don't know why, but I always picture Sungjin being green and Brian being red. I don't know why, but stop doing that. Stop. So if I'm correct, this is like a QR album type thing. I don't know if that's what sound paper means, but I don't know what else. There's no CD, so I don't know if it's like a Nemo version or whatever. So there's that. Those are all the versions. So if you include the individual versions for the in-ears, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versions, which that's never happened for Day6 before. I think the most that we've ever had was the last two eras where we had the 2 photo book versions and the 2 Nemo versions, and that was it. So this is different for us, but there's also like, okay, something that I think is kind of evil is these are like 50 to 70 something dollars USD, and the photo cards are 2 out of 4. So I would imagine the photo cards, like, rather than this being 1 for each member in a member version, this is probably 4 Sungjin cards, 4 Brian cards, 4 wonpil cards, 4 dowoon cards. So that means that, like, if you wanted a chance at pulling all of them, you have to buy 2 of each member's in-ear versions, which I think is kind of ridiculous. Because, like, for example, Hybe put out a keychain version of TXT's most recent album, and you got a full member photo card set with that, which you should, because it's a more expensive item. It's a more expensive album. This is like a $60 or $75 album, and you have to maybe get 2 of them in order to have a chance at getting all 4 photo cards. I don't think that that's very fair. So yeah, that's my critique. And then here this is a City Days group concepts. I didn't bother downloading each individual members because you can just go online and see them, but these are the concept photos, which these just came out today. I really love these. this concept, the six on the dice version, is really cool. It's so cute. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at with that. I guess what we'll do is find space in my binder for this. Somebody just started doing lawn work, yard work. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so this is where the new era is gonna go in my binder. I'm thinking I'm gonna do like all of the photo cards and then like go from there as to like the next largest inclusion across all of the versions. I don't know why, for some reason that just makes sense in my brain. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this stuff in there, and then if I have to move things around, I can do that later. So according to my calculations, I will need 5 one pocket. I do not remember what they're for. I did this like the same day. I made this list like the same day the album details came out, which at this point was like a week or 2 ago, so I don't really remember much from when I was doing this. But, and like I put back here that I need 1 2 pocket, but I didn't specify what size 2 pocket, so I'm hoping it's this one, but I honestly have no clue. It might be the wider one, I do not remember. But I usually put that back here because this is usually a pretty big inclusion. And then I have 2 3 pockets. I have 2 of these 3 pockets, the horizontal ones. Yeah, so I'm just like kind of bummed that it's gonna take me a while to complete this era because of, you know, all the nonsense that's going on in my country right now. Like, I don't mean to be like a bummer or a buzzkill or whatever, but this is like, I've been so angry. And I know there's a lot of stuff around the world to be angry about, and I am angry about those things too, but like, I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything like that, but I'm just so tired of everything. Like, literally there is no reprieve for anything. Everything is the worst. And I'll just leave it at that. So, okay, let's bring this back in here. All right, so we're gonna start with the photo book versions. I'm recording on 2 devices. I have my microphone here because, oh my God, mainly because of those sounds. And then I also have my phone, the voice memos on my phone recording, because I feel like that blocks out ambient sounds better. Oh my God, I can't believe how loud this is right now. So I have my my lavalier mic like on my shirt because typically if I usually keep it up here, like hanging off of my camera up here. But with all the ambient noise in this room that I've been staying in, it always sounds bad. So I'm hoping that by keeping it closer to me that it sounds better, but I'm not too confident, to be honest. So I'm also recording on my phone just as a backup. So, okay. So we have 8 photo cards per version. Is that right? Yeah. Wait, is that right? It is right. Okay. So, which I think is normal. That's what we had for Band-Aid at least. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put just a sticky note in the middle here, and it's going to be for the 8 photo cards for each photo book version. Just going to move this up a little bit. So we'll start with 6 on the dice, photo cards times 8. And hopefully in a couple weeks I will know what I'm talking about. Make sure it's not going to smudge. Oh man, it's smudging. It's 2025 and we haven't figured out non-smudge ink yet. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that there. Oh, okay. Please do me this favor and stick. Please stick. Okay. And then we're just going to do the same thing for City Days version because we have 2 photo cards there. Oh, don't even try me. City Days PC times 8. So, are you guys collecting this era? What are you doing? I've seen a lot of people that are just like, well, I guess I'm done with my merch era because of all, well, Americans, I'm saying. But I know that like Canada was having some issues with DHL. I wonder if that got sorted. Please stick. What is the point of being a sticky note if you're not going to stick? Okay, well, that's smeared too. Excellent. So we have, I'm hoping that just by keeping this on the page, it's going to flatten it. I'm going to mark this off as I go along. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark it off. So we will mark off photocards ×8. And now we have to do the 2 Nemo versions. Is anybody else like overwhelmed with this? Like not overwhelmed in that sense, but like I can't keep this stuff straight for some reason. Okay, so now the Nemo versions. So we have 12 photo cards per version. Okay, so this is the vision. This is the vision. I usually do 8 patterns for this because there's usually 2 photo cards for one member. So we'll do like 1, 2, 3. That's 12 photo cards, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, the random QRs. Yes. Okay, so each version of this is going to require 2 pages. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Again, I hope I know what I'm talking about when I come back to this. Okay, so that's good for, oh, I didn't put Nemo on that, whatever, I'll realize it. Okay, so now we have to do City Days. Okay, so that is the Nemo versions. That's all set. I can cross that off. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to mention, today is Wednesday, August 27th. So in a couple hours, I'm going to be going to see 6 Days in the theaters. So I'm very excited. I'm going to charge my light band because I've heard that people are bringing it and lighting it up for like the sing-along portions of the movie. So there's a lot of people that are going to go to this particular showing that were at the Forever Young New York concert. So I'm going to be meeting up with a couple people that I met at the show, so which is really exciting. So I think people are bringing their light bands, so I'm just going to bring it. If no one ends up taking theirs out, then that's fine. I won't use mine, but just in case. But I'm really excited. Now we're going to move on to the ID card version. So there's 8 photo cards and 4 ID cards. How am I going to do that? The 4 ID cards. Maybe I'll put them like in the middle part of something. I don't know. ID card, photo card ×8. So you need 4. How many photo cards do you get? 2 out of 8. Okay, so you need 4 of these to complete that. Gosh. I'm trying not to buy like a bajillion copies because then they just sit around, but I do like to use them to like make like binder covers and stuff. But yeah, I'm just trying not to spend that much money. I'm hoping that I can get like the photo cards by themselves. So I'm gonna leave out the ID cards and I'll slot them in somewhere, maybe like in the middle part, because I've done that before. So I'm gonna hold off on the ID cards, like giving them a spot. We'll see. We will see. Okay, and then the inner versions. So this is gonna require 2 pages. right? So for the ID card versions, we're going to need 2 pages, one for each member. I'm sorry, two members per page. So we'll do in-ear, Sungjin, Younghae, PC times 8, since there's 4 for each member, I think. It would be nice if the photo cards were not specific to the member. Like, I mean, that doesn't really help anything, does it? Never mind. Okay, so we have that for in-ear version for Sungjin and Younghae, and then we'll put the magnets on this page. Okie dokie. Whoa, tossed it. So let me know if you guys saw the movie. I did see some discourse about it online, which, like, I don't know. Let's just enjoy things. Maybe. Can we enjoy things? Like, I get the discourse, but, like, it's also not supposed to be serious. It's like a fun thing. Like, can we enjoy something? Okay. That's the photo cards. And then this is the beginning of the pre-order benefits page. So far, there are 7 sets of pre-order benefits. So 7, I'm only collecting Sungjin. Usually I do like I'll collect 3 sets of OT4 pre-order benefits. But I'm not doing that only because of money. So I'm only going to be collecting Sungjin for Pobs. And so far there's 7. There will be more though, I'm sure. So this is where that will start. All these are going to fall out of my binder because they're not sticking. But whatever, at least it's not going to leave a residue. Okay. So we have the pages for the Pobs. Okay. Now... Okay, what did I put on this 4-pocket? 2 4-pockets. Was that the original tickets? I should have indicated what I was talking about when I did this. I think the message photos are going in the horizontals based on the size of them. And I have the original tickets in 4 pockets on for the other versions or for the other eras. So I think that's what's happening. I'm trying my best. Original tickets. I'm assuming that they're different per version this time. So we have to have 2 pages of that. Okay. And also, Day6 is going on tour again. I really hope that they're, like, in good condition and that their throats are okay and all that. Because this is, like, they've been non-stop since the present 2023. Can you please? Non-stop since the present 2023. Like, I know that they love performing, but I just hope that they're taking care of themselves when they're not on stage. I hope. Okay, so I think I put these for the message photos because I don't think that they would fit in a 4-pocket, or yeah, I'm not sure, but this is what I had planned on doing, so that's what I'm going to go with for now. Yeah. So I guess, like, what's kind of good is that the only, like, large inclusions are in the photo book version, so it's pretty easy to differentiate what's going on. All right, message photos. And then I have, I guess because there's 4 members, I have 2 of these pages because you can't fit them all in one. Message photos. Oh. Okay. And then the next 2 are for postcards, which I'm pretty sure will fit. Well, I mean, this is obvious that they're for postcards, so I don't really need to label those. That makes sense. And then this, I think, is for the pre-order benefits. Yeah. This would be for the 4-cut photos. That's the pre-order benefits. I don't know if I'm going to store the stamp sticker. I guess that depends. That pretty much wraps it up. These last pages here, there's a couple folded posters that I'm not sure are going to fit in here, but I'm going to try. So I think that's everything. Just the folding posters. Yeah, because there's one for each member, and then there's another folding poster in the ID card version. Yeah, cool. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be really confused. So, you see, I was able to like put these in here just barely. Oops, hold on. Like they stick out, but I just make sure that they don't clank into things. But I really love these photos, so I wanted to display them in here. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the same thing with these other posters if they fit. So yeah, we have 10 pages, 10 9-pocket pages for photo cards over all 9 versions, plus the beginnings of what's going to be pre-order benefits. Then we have 2 pages for original tickets, message photos. These will be for the postcards, and this is for the 4-cut photo pre-order benefit with the photo book version, and then hopefully posters. So that is everything. So yeah, so let me know if you guys are planning on buying the albums, or who you're collecting, or who you do collect, if anybody. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy Day6's 10th anniversary and all of the stuff they have planned. Hopefully, if Day6 didn't go to your country on Forever Young tour, that they go for the Decade tour. That's all I'm going to say about that. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoy the Decade when it comes out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.